Assalamu alaikum. Ara Rohingya Zati. Ara Hokkan. Ara Dunyatun Sai.
Often called the world's most persecuted minorities and stateless refugees, Rohingya is an ethnic Muslim group minority from the Rakhine state in Myanmar. The Burmese government, later renamed as Myanmar, has revoked them of their citizenship in 1982, and they have been forced to escape the country by military action since 1940. With over 1 million Rohingya fleeing the countries and others remaining in refugee camps. In 2012, some Rohingya Muslims were charged with gang rape and murder of a Buddhist Rakhine lady. The incident led to the critical conflict between Rohingya Muslim and Rakhine Buddhists. After the incident, a Rakhine killed 10 Muslims in retaliation, and more than 100,000 Muslim Rohingya have been internally displaced, been raped, tortured and murdered by Myanmar security force. They are also burning down the entire village.
তারপরে ইনতি নমরদুন দর্জন দর্জন গর গলায়ে দর্জন দর্জন গর গলায়ে রেক গুরিয়ে রে গরফুরা দিবিলি আর খানের কুলালে উড়াজে লারারে আই সকে দেখি দি জদা গুরা গুরা বললে আরা গুরা গুরা বললে আরা হারাম ধরে মালা মাঝে মার কুলো তুলে আরা সকে দেখি দইনি হচ্ছে তোলা হদ্দারা হেডার খান মানো দে বেড়া তোলা আরে হেডে মারি হলো
The Myanmar government has effectively critiqued discriminations against the Rohingya community. According to the United Nations Human Rights Council, more than 1 million Rohingya have fled Myanmar since 2012. The first place they go is to Bangladesh. Bangladesh hosts the maximum number of Rohingya refugees in the world.
The Rohingya people are treated awfully since they are not being recognized and included in the 135 ethnic and races by the country. The Rohingya Muslims have been deprived of their citizenship and declared stateless by the government of Myanmar. Officially, the Myanmar government labels the Rohingya as illegitimate Bengali incomer out of Bangladesh. That also seems as the public view in Myanmar. The reason for this matter is because the Rohingya ethnic are descended from various of countries that arrive as a tradesmen, soldiers and holy person. When the Burmese government revoked them of their nationality and forces them to abandon the nation due to the military operation, over 1 million of Rohingya people have fled from the country and now live in refugees camps. The refugees camp at Bangladesh is a temporary shelter for the Rohingya Muslims who were forced to leave their home due to the violence and also persecutions.
मिलिट्री आ गए, हमारे पूरे घर चेक कर गए, हम लोग को मिला नहीं। हम मेरे चाचा घर था बगल में, वो चाचा का घर पे घुस के मेरी जो चाची की बहन है वो उसको बलात्कार में वहाँ रेप करके चला गया। तो जब सुबह जाके मेरे चाचा ने वहाँ मिलिट्री कैंप पे जाके
The Human Rights Watch stated that it is a role of the forces in clearing the ethnic effort by conducting extensive group rapes and other types of sex assault.
The movement towards violence begins with the denial of unique identities, the lack of protections for minorities, and the clear lack of meaningful engagement for these minorities. The formation of nationalist groups dominated by a repressive regime gave rise to organized violence. International support is usually given to minority groups. They believe that internationalizing their demands will help them mobilize and reduce the effectiveness of governmental motivations. The most serious issue is anarchy, which usually deprives minority of their statehood Therefore, international forums must focus on fundamental security issues. Minor ethnic groups become embroiled in conflict as a result of a lack of trust among them. Strong ethnic groups exploit others, and the groups always reveal support and conflict behavior. A huge ethnic community supported by state power oppresses the minority in the weak civic and political culture.
The Bangladesh government has provided sanctuary for the Rohingya, and many countries have been generous in their support for humanitarian aid.
Following the cases of rapes and deaths of a Buddhist woman by 3 Rohingya males in June 2012, unrest between Rohingya and Rakhine residents of Rakhine State erupted.
The Burmese government wants to keep what's happening secret.
আছে বন্যা নাই বাড়ি অন্তিদের আছে আর ধরে ফেলাই ধরে বেরিয়ে বাদে আর ফারার ভিতর তুম বাড়ি ভিতরে হাঁড়ি মাদে ধরে আর তুলন করি বা নাই মরে গিয়ে আমি মরে যাবো হিন্দু লোক ফরান যাতে গিয়ে ওই যে বাদে বিশে পড়ে গিয়ে আমি সুখে কুসুম আজকে আমার তো
Tourism, the economy and the ecology of the southern region are jeopardized as a result of the influx of Rohingya migrants to Bangladesh. Since September 2017, Bangladesh has been feeding the vast number of Rohingya refugees by giving social and humanitarian aid. Various United Nations agencies such as Forage NGO are supplying food and others aid to the Rohingya camps. The economic market sustainability is achieved by the continuous balance of supply and demand, which is between workers and accessibility of employment. As a result, the Rohingya crisis may disrupt local demographic consistency, and difficulty may escalate as large numbers of unemployed refugees seek employment prospects.
100 পরিবারের বেনিফিশিয়ারি হোস্ট কমিউনিটি আছে এই গ্রামে আগে বাজার ছিল না যার কারণে অনেক দূর যেতে হতো সাপলাপুর আর হাইকং আবার পরবর্তী 1 কেজি 2 কেজি যদি নিয়ে যায় ওনার পরিবহন খরচ
Refusers are not permitted to work according to the regulation. However, they have worked in diverse occupations such as soil field, shrimp hatcheries, and farming. This is generating a severe decline in livelihood opportunities for the already impoverished local community, which is surviving day to day on small wages. Due to lack of job opportunities and poor income, locals are forced to sell their modest assets and animals and take out mortgage in order to take care for their families.
Health concern has been one of the social impact of Rohingya crisis in Bangladesh. This enormous inflow forced Rohingya refugees to reside in communities where the majority of them is lack of adequate shelter, clean drinking water and adequate sanitation, making them more vulnerable to a variety of infectious illness. Moreover, sanitation has been identified as one of the key issues facing Rohingya refugees living in several camps. Only a single latrine served 10 households, where a tube well served 50 families. Some people object to the usage of the new latrine, and as a result, open defecation is likely to occur, causing illness to spread among them. Furthermore, because there is no government hospital nearby, diagnosing patients is challenging and their health has become a major problem.
I took shelter under a mango tree near my home when my whole village was set on fire. My wife had to sell her gold earrings and hire 5 people to carry me. After reaching here, I just got sicker. I can barely eat.
However, to the past 8 months, UNHCR had an upscaling of health services. They started with 2 units from the old registered camps, and now they have 21 facilities. UNHCR has managed to train 2,000 community health workers over the whole camp so that whenever an emergency happens, they would be the first responder.
Hence, our suggestion here that we urge the members of ASEAN to bring out plan of action to protect and stop the ethnic cleansing in Myanmar and Bangladesh. In contrast, it is irrelevant to be biased just on one side of coin only. The members must sit in a meeting and convene a solution on how to deal this kind of mess that keeps happening and being out of control. Moreover, ASEAN's report should not refrain themselves from using the term of Rohingya and refer these people as victims. In addition, supposedly nearby countries within ASEAN organization should give aid to the Rohingya people in Myanmar. In addition, supposedly nearby countries within ASEAN organization should give aid to the Rohingya people in Myanmar by boycotting their economy may seem too drastic. However, we should spread awareness and educate them firsthand. Plus, humanitarian organizations should focus on giving helping asylum to the refugees while settling immigration documents. We would like to convey our concern that ASEAN body members should take these gravely serious issues more deeply, as it about human life at stake and apartheid cleansing being done despite on 21st century in the era of humankind evolving from any ignorance.